All right. Welcome back, everybody, to Altcoin Daily. Here at Altcoin Daily, you subscribe for our daily videos on everything going on in the cryptocurrency space. Let's keep things short. Let's keep things to the point in today's video. Most importantly, let's keep things chocked full of value for you. I think you're going to like it. Do me a favor, hit that like button. Let's get into it. I'll give you a quick overview. I want to talk about Electroneum. They just put out a press release. They have some news in the sense that they're making progress. We'll go over that. This is pretty interesting. I want to talk about the 2020 World Olympics to be held in Japan. This is coming up sooner than you might think. And actually, there's a petition that's gaining a lot of traction for a specific altcoin to be the official currency of that Olympics. And if you don't cheat, but if you have any guesses on what altcoin would be perfect for the 2020 Olympics, go ahead and comment right now. Do not cheat, and you will find out the answer in just a second. Then also, I want to talk about Coinbase. As you probably already know, they added their first Ethereum token. Now I'm going to give you the details on all of this in just a second. All that and more today at Altcoin Daily. Now, before we get into that, let's talk about that flash crash that happened just the other day. Just to remind you, well actually, right now Bitcoin is hovering around 6,300. But just to remind you, just a couple days ago, we were climbing slowly up and we had just reached 6,700 when we fell and crashed about 400 points, and then a little bit later we crashed another 100 points. So Bitcoin essentially went from $6,700 down to about $200. And here at Altcoin Daily, we were some of the first to report on the reason this happened, and at the time, and still even today, a lot of people think that the primary cause of this dump was because of the stock market. Both in the US and even around the world, especially in Asian markets, the stock market took a little bit of a dip. And when that happens, yeah, people want to, pull out their money from their investments. They just get scared. It's a natural human reaction. So that's why a lot of people thought, we saw this dip the other day. Some other people thought it was just simply a whale manipulating the market. Yes, the market is still very young. But I want to present an even simpler reason for you today, and you tell me if you think this is correct or not. Take a look at this chart right here. This is a screenshot of tradingviews.com, Bitcoin for the whole year, and as you know, we've been forming a little bit of a wedge that we've been trying to break out of for the past several months. And this wedge happens because we have a pretty solid base around the $6,000 point. And, as we keep testing the resistance at the wedge, we keep dropping. And simply what happened was that we again just tested, the upper resistance on this wedge and we dropped. So in reality, this is not some huge deal. It's just, we're getting tighter and tighter into this wedge. And we're waiting for a breakout, it's nothing new, still some people think we're going to break out up, some people think we might go down. I personally think that the $6,000 base is fairly strong and that getting into Q4, we're going to have an upwards movement. As you can see, this wedge, once we start getting, going through October and getting towards November, it's going to get very, very tight. So it could be even any day now that we see this breaking out of the wedge. Nobody knows. Here's the thing. Question, as always, is did you buy the dip? I know a lot of people are scared. They're not buying. A lot of people are nervous. Oh, what if Bitcoin goes to 5,000? Here's the thing, guys. I guarantee you that a lot of you will be buying. If tomorrow Bitcoin rallies up all the way to 7,000, I guarantee you a lot of people will be FOMOing in. So it's just, you got to switch your mindset a little bit. These dips should be looked at as opportunities, or at least, don't fear them, because hopefully you don't invest more than you can afford to lose. And so this was always a long-term investment. Anyway, I just wanted to present this to you. So what caused the crash was either a whale, was either the, people pulling their money out because of the stock market fear, or maybe it was just us, going further and further into this tight wedge. All right, let's get into the news. So as you know, Coinbase adds first Ethereum token to professional trading platform. And that is the news, right? The headline is 0x got added to Coinbase. But let's get into the details. So crypto exchange startup Coinbase is adding the 0x protocol token to its professional trading platform, Coinbase Pro. The move represents the first time the platform has added support for an ERC20 token that runs on the Ethereum network. So this is huge news, right? This is exciting for sure. I mean, this is something that Coinbase originally announced their intention for. They originally said that 0x, Stellar Lumen, Zcash, Cardano, and there's one more. What was that? If you can remember it, help me out in the comments. But anyway, they announced these 5 coins that were going to be added. And the news was, oh, now it's added to Coinbase. But in actuality, it was just added to Coinbase Pro. And as you know, Coinbase Pro was what replaced GDAX exchange. GDAX, something similar to like a Binance or a Bittrex, in that you can go and you can, trade. And it's Coinbase Pro now. So it's not added to Coinbase yet, but they did announce that, that is the next step. So while 0x is available through Coinbase Pro, it is not presently available to investors through Coinbase.com or the iOS or Android apps, but they did say that is the next step. Like some of its previous rollouts, the addition of 0x will see 4 stages: transfer only, post only, limit only, and full trade. And there was a little bit of a pump, obviously, when something gets added on a big exchange like Coinbase. Exciting times. Let's check out this pump real quick. Were any of you holders of 0x? Are you still holding, or did you kind of take some profits when the news hit? Buy the rumor, sell the news is what they say, right? You can see, not really too much of a pump. Yeah, not too much of a pump at all. Let's go down. Let's go to the week chart, 7-day chart, and so we went from 67 cents to 87 cents. So not too much of a pump, but it is still a little bit higher than where it was just the other day. Not too much, but I suspect when it gets added and implemented on Coinbase and everything, it's going to, and when the market turns more bullish, it will be gaining value. And by the way, like I said, you've probably already heard this news. If you want my recommendations, how you can know, the breaking news instantly, I recommend you follow your favorite crypto companies on Twitter. That's exactly how I learned about it. I retweeted it. I follow Coinbase Pro. I follow Coinbase. I follow tons of stuff. This is what I recommend. You get onto Twitter right now and you follow your favorite projects or even some of the people I follow. And feel free to follow us at Altcoin Daily IO. It is truly the best way to get instant information. And maybe you could have bought some 0x real quick and kind of made some money in this pump. Who knows? Also, speaking of Twitter, just, public service announcement, always be wary of scams. I mean, this is almost like basic information, but recently Twitter promoted a fake Elon Musk for a crypto giveaway scam. So although his name said Elon Musk, his official handle was @TylerFlorence, and he said, send from 0.2 to 5 Bitcoin to the address below and get from 1 to 100 Bitcoin back. So obviously you guys are way too smart to fall for that. It just kind of sounds like something a dumb person would fall for, but still be wary because some people are even smarter than this. And Twitter does not do a good job on keeping these scammers at bay. Next up, this is what you've been waiting for. The 2020 Olympics might use a crypto coin as its official currency. Let's get into it. The idea of, so it's XRP is what the petition is for the Olympic Committee. So the idea of adopting a cryptocurrency as the official currency for the 2020 Olympic game came from a retired Japanese baseball player, Ken Takahashi, Ken T. He started a petition in January it was at change.org, I believe, with 7,500 signatures set as the goal. Since then, the petition has crossed the mark and it stands at 8,000 plus. Just Google search this if you want to sign the petition. Ken T is of the belief that the influx of people to Japan and their different currencies might put pressure on the Japanese yen. In order to avoid this pressure and make transactions easy and globalized, he proposed that a crypto coin, which has actively been used by banks around the globe, already should be adopted as the official Olympic currency. As a result, the XRP Ripple was advised. Interesting stuff. Do you think this is a good idea? Well, let's continue with the article, then I'll give you my thoughts. So in the proposal sent to the International Olympic Committee, Takahashi stated that, quote, as tourists stream into the country, demand for the local currency skyrockets, causing long lines at currency exchanges, as seen at past events like Beijing 2018 and Rio de Janeiro 2016. Confusing exchange rates and language barriers further complicate the problem. Now, we believe that the fast transaction times and security of Ripple Labs' XRP cryptocurrency could be a great contribution towards solving this problem. He further stated that we believe that the fast transaction times and security of Ripple Labs' XRP cryptocurrency would be a great contribution towards solving this problem. Cryptocurrency is on track. With the way the signatures are blowing up, it has become quite evident that cryptocurrency is on track with its goal of reaching mainstream audience as soon as possible. The adoption of the cryptocurrency by the Olympic Committee will not only be solving the foreign currency exchange impact on the yen, it would also make transacting within the country easy and straightforward for foreigners. So obviously, whether you like XRP or not, the Olympics doing anything like this is a great idea because that would put cryptocurrency on a global level. Why the Japanese council might go for this is because Japan is one of the countries that is very bullish on Bitcoin and crypto and technology in general. In fact, since Satoshi Nakamoto is a Japanese name, they consider Satoshi Nakamoto a Japanese citizen, and they say that Bitcoin's home is in Japan. So, this is just a change.org petition right now. Like I said, go ahead and Google search that if you want to sign, but this would be very interesting. I think by 2020, I can easily see something like this happening. I don't know about XRP, but interesting to think about, huh? Finally, Electroneum becomes the world's first KYC-compliant cryptocurrency. So where are my Electroneum fans at? Let me know. Oh, by the way, when do you think Ken Takahashi got in on Ripple XRP? Do you think he got in, think he's a bag holder, or you think he got in pretty low? Anyways, let's talk about Electroneum. So this is a press release put out by Richard Ells, the CEO of Electroneum. I'm not huge on Electroneum. Like I said, I am invested. I invested back in the day, but, I think they have a lot to prove. But, hey, I'm rooting for them. So, big news. We're set to become the first cryptocurrency in the world to comply with Know Your Customer requirements. This will make it far easier for us to achieve mass adoption because it'll open the door to deal with corporations. So, like they say, we've been talking to businesses for a long time. They want to make partnerships, but these businesses are very clear. No KYC, no partnership. And now that's all changing. Because they didn't have it before. Now they're getting it. Now we've announced that we're bringing in KYC. We can move forward with these businesses and integrate ETN as a form of payment for their goods, services, and products, and start doing the deals that will enable us to achieve mass adoption. So what will this mean to you? If you use the mobile app or if you hold Electroneum. Well, for our core audience, smartphone users in developing countries, oh, I guess that's not America. Well, anyway, this means they'll probably have to complete the simplest level of KYC and only provide us with their name and country where they live. No formal identification is required. Maybe for Americans, we're going to have to do more stuff, or for developed countries, whether you're the UK or Australia or Canada or whatever. Anyways, we're giving our current users plenty of time to comply. You can complete your KYC from today, and there's 5 weeks until our deadline on the 12th of November. Our support team are standing by and are happy to assist anyone. Anyway, they say this is a massive milestone and a new era. Bringing in KYC is a huge deal for Electroneum. Today is a landmark day for us and cryptocurrency as a whole. We've paved the way for a new type of cryptocurrency, one that is open, transparent, and wants to be used as true means of payment. Blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, this is good in that Electroneum is making progress. Let's see if this affected the price at all. Not huge news. I mean, the problem is, okay, so not too much. Here's the thing about Electroneum. Back in the day, when did it start? It started, I think, very late last year, possibly in November, in the height of everything, in the height of the market getting pumped. And it had one of the biggest ICOs to ever happen. And the ICO, everybody was into it. Everybody's saying Electroneum is going to have mobile mining. You can mine ETN right on your phone. It's going to spread like wildfire. And then as you dug in deeper, you know, there's so many shills about Electroneum. You found out that it's a mobile mining simulation, which that piece of information kind of got lost. And everybody just saying, oh, you can mine crypto on your phone. So I don't fault them for that, but you know, it's just there wasn't a lot of clarity because Electroneum attracted so many shills who just talked about, oh, it's going to hit $100. I did a video back in February or March or something, back earlier this year, and I was very generous when I said maybe by the end of the year Electroneum could hit $1. Right now it's at 2 cents, but I said I was very generous and I said maybe Electroneum could hit $1, and I was downvoted into oblivion by Electroneum bag holders, I guess, going, you don't even know it's going to reach $10 or $100, mobile mining, it's going to change everything. In reality, mobile mining did not catch on. I think around 100,000 people do it around the globe right now. I mobile mine, you know, just because I want to be part of the conversation, but in reality, it didn't catch on that much. No big deal. What's going to increase the price for Electroneum would be an increase in demand, and that's only going to happen if they do have real partnerships with businesses, and you can use Electroneum to pay for goods or services that people actually want. So, if this KYC thing is how they're going to get it done, hey, good job, Richard Els. Good job, Electroneum. Do you guys think this is a big deal? Let me know in the comments. Either way, I hope you found value in today's video. Hit that like button. Participate in the conversation below. Don't just be a lurker. I want to hear from you. Either way, I'll see you tomorrow.